Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Humankind. So as I mentioned in the pinned comment of the previous episode that I did forget to name these two cities, and so I've done that now. We have this city up here north of Cairo is named Stockholm, since that's Sweden's capital, our new culture. And then over here in the New World, we named the one city that we have New Cairo. And so those have both been named, and also I noted in that comment, now the reason why he hasn't surrendered yet is because he has one more city left. I was wondering what was going on, because an outpost should not have stopped him from, just dropping all the way down to 0 war support and then surrendering. And so I was like, okay, well, whatever, we'll come take this outpost because I'm not sure why he's not surrendering. And well, we'll destroy that. It was because he did have another city. I thought he might have, and I scrolled around and I don't know how I missed this one. I mean, it's very clear to see, but he does have one more city. And thus, we're in a position where we will lose this war. There's no way to win. I don't think we can get a unit over there in time. I mean, like, if we were just to take a look, even if you were to move this unit here, let me just grab that one unit that we have. Where's he at? Maybe he's going all the way around? Yeah, maybe he's right here. Yeah, I think this is him because he's using the railroads. And we haven't finished the railroad down here, so we went all the way around this way. And so, like, even if you took this unit here, and let's say told him to go all the way over here, that'd be 15 turns just to get to the border right there, meaning that we would not get there in time, essentially. That means we would lose this conflict because, we're losing 3 return and we're at 33 war supports. That means we got 11 turns, so we're at 0, while he's losing 4 and he has 77 war support. And this is the one thing I don't like about the war support mechanic. I understand what it's supposed to represent. That your people's will to fight, and sometimes even when you're winning a war, if it's carrying on, maybe you're taking cities, you've occupied all their territory for the most part, but they have like a partisan, like a partisan war going, a guerrilla war, and then that's just like sacking your war support. Maybe they're ambushing your troops somewhere, and that is resulting in your people no longer wanting to fight the war because it's become too bloody for them or whatever. And I like that. I really like that you have this war support mechanic, and that it's it is influenced by a lot of different things. And so certain countries that are really warlike are going to stay in war longer than other countries, and that makes sense. And so I like it, but what I don't like is how it doesn't play into war score. So we have a war score of 104, and they have 196, and most of that is from the war support. War support is a huge part of the war score. And I feel like that is, it just results in like, you win all the battles, but because they don't, their war support lasts higher because they're a militarist, whatever, they have higher war score, which means that you win everything, and yet they get to make as many demands as they want as if they won the war. Like, we take his one city, what was his capital, we've taken that from him, we beat him in every battle, and then we give cities up to him? Now that is ridiculous. Like, doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't see that in, say, a Paradox game that uses similar systems like this. You might be forced to make peace, but, because your people don't want to fight anymore, but you're not going to be forced to give stuff up to that other country. So yeah, I really don't like that, and this is disastrous, and there's no way to win it at this point, because he's just too far away. And there's no way we'll get troops over there. Yeah, it's just, it's kind of silly. But because of that, we're going to try and make peace and let him keep that. I mean, he'll keep the city that he has. I'm going to try and propose white peace. He's probably not going to do it.
Soldiers die.
Yeah, he refuses to do it because his war support is so high.
The proposal is
now, this is one way to reduce his total war support. So we got it by -5. You can keep doing it, try and get war support lower, but you got to use influence. I just don't know that we'll be able to. Yeah, I just don't see how we'll do it, guys. I think we're gonna end up losing this war. I could try sending ships over there, but ships can't do anything on their own. You can ransack his stuff, but that's not really gonna help you out much. Maybe if you could win a battle against some of his own ships, but I doubt he even has any. Yeah, he probably doesn't have any ships, guys. So I don't think there's really any way to get war support outside of trying to offer him peace. That's probably it. So I think these guys are coming to join this fleet here. But yeah, just very unfortunate that we're going to lose this conflict with him. A very unimportant conflict overall. But we should be able to hopefully win this one. Another thing I noted in that comment is just how many of his cities have over 100 population. Look at that. That one does. That one does. The capital doesn't, interestingly enough. It's not 94, but this one up here does as well. And so yeah, a lot of his cities have over 100 population. Not all of them. Some are pretty close though. And that's what happens when you pick agricultural countries over and over and over again. Again, I think he's programmed to, because he did the same thing in the other campaign I played with him in it. Like he picked in this one, he picked the English, the Mexicans, and the Brazilians. And I wouldn't be surprised if he also picked, there's a Native American country or culture that also has, a focus on agriculture. And I think he picks those intentionally because he always seems to do that, focus on those, and just results in him having just stupidly high populations. So these guys here are going to be landing. Not sure where we want to land yet. We're just going to put them up there now. And so they'll get up here, and I suppose we'll start the siege this turn and attack the city. Now, one thing I should have acted upon before we ended our turn, I just forgot about it, is the fact that, raiding here is absolutely fine. This is attached to this one here. I don't know how much we'll be able to take, but we'll really just want the main city here so that we have a border with them, so we no longer have to do naval invasions into his territory, because we won't be able to do this all in one border. There's no way, because of the war sport mechanic. We will not be able to take that much, as you've seen in past wars. However, all the New World territory is attached to this city, so we might be able to get a good chunk of it, including this territory here, which would be really nice, having this here in the middle, and thus we probably shouldn't be raiding here. So I think we're going to stop that raiding, which I believe that'll stop as soon as I add these guys in here. So add these dudes in here, get a lot of money from it, but it's better to raid stuff that we're not going to get possession of later. So we'll bring these guys somewhere else. Alright, so we're going to wait to do this. These guys here just waiting to set up an outpost, which I guess we can set up an outpost now, but remember, we now need to get the wonders. So what we're going to do is we're just going to station all these guys that are, that's what they're waiting to do. We're just going to station them. I wonder how long it would take for these ships to get over here. Again, it probably doesn't matter. Maybe 18 turns. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. I could bring them over here in the hope that we'll find some ships to battle to decrease war support more, and I don't really know what else to do, guys. So it's probably going to be necessary. Bring them over here. Maybe we'll upgrade some of them. Yeah, but there's not a whole lot we can do. We're very limited in that conflict. Okay, so these are the only troops that need to move. Oh wait, nope, you got these guys. And I was going to go take these outposts and destroy them with this army, but now that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to destroy outposts because we can just take them from him in the war. Because none of these are cities. I wasn't aware of the fact that all the New World territory, like there is no cities here. So there's no point on destroying any of that. And since this is our New World army, there's really no point on taking them out of here, honestly. And so I think we'll probably just have them sit on defense here in the New World. I'm not sure what else to do with them. Because I want to make sure we have troops here to protect our territory, especially if we're going to end up going to war with them. Maybe we'll bring these guys over here in preparation for a potential attack from them, because that's a real possibility. And then this guy's also just going to station here until we have influence or money, because more than likely we'll be setting those up with money. Alright, so that's everybody. Let's get the cities doing something before we do that siege. We got a train station built here in Cairo. I think that's the last train station we're building for now. There are other ones that we could build up on the coast here. That one you can neglect. That's fine. We need a lot of other stuff, guys, including our new research institutes. You can see that the stability is continuing to decline here, dropping towards 0%, and a big part of that is the Defiant. But we lose that in 2 turns. The question is, do we get it back? I can't say. We could do something about that. Like perhaps build a commons quarter. But I think we'll be okay. We'll still be at 40% here in 3 turns, if we can get this done. So we're going to try and build this just because it's so much science. 230, you really can't beat that. So we're going to build this one probably right here. Makes most sense, put it right there. And then New Cairo finished up the coal mine, which will be very helpful once we get that tech. They could do research institutes, which of course don't give as much as they would in other places, but that's still a lot. It's much more than you're going to get for a research quarter. However, we really need money, guys. We need to continue ticking up our money, so that's what we're going to work on right now. We're going to go and get this here. I don't think there's anything else we need to capitalize on. I can't get the aluminum yet. Yeah, so we're just going to get money. That's 32 gold right there. Oops. And then we have a civic as well, separation of powers. So we can do secularism, or state atheism. And we're not going to do either of those because we don't have the influence. We got so many civics to get. It's crazy just how many we haven't gotten yet. All right, so we're ready to do this siege here. This should be a pretty easy siege. And we'll have the help of our fleets here, and I don't think that this will be too difficult. With the exception, let me take that back, we can't do the siege from here. We don't have enough tiles. Yeah, you only have 2 tiles, so we'd get devastated if we did that. You could attack from this location here, but you're only going to have a couple tiles on that one as well. It looks like 5 total. So we want to get as many tiles as possible to deploy our troops. With this one, we get 6. And there's not going to be anybody there. Now, you're going to have to be on the walls, unfortunately, but, you know, it is what it is. There's really no other way to do this siege otherwise. So we're going to actually wait. We're going to go up here, and we'll attack from that direction. So it looks like we'll be doing this siege next turn, which does give him more time to get troops over here. We'll see if he does. We do have a little bit of money. We still have troops that need to be upgraded. Obviously, those guys are in battles, can't upgrade them. These guys are back into our own territory, so we could upgrade them. But since we're not fighting over here in the New World, it's not the best troops to upgrade. I guess we'll save it for these guys. That's 3 ships. That'll be expensive. We also have our home defense troops, which I don't remember where I put those. Probably be a good thing to know where they're at. I thought they were right over here on this rail station. Oh yeah, that's right. We had an assignment to give them. Yeah, we had them come up this way, didn't we? Yeah, just in case we have a rebellion here. So we'd have to move them into our own territory to get them upgraded. We'll have to do that next turn because it looks like they just moved here. All right, so there's not really anything to spend money on except for more trade, which I don't know if there's anybody to reliably trade with, man. Maybe these guys. I suppose we'll keep trading with them. Hopefully they stay friendly. So we got saffron. I'm not willing to pay that much right now. We have other things to get, and I'm guessing the gold's going to be pretty expensive too. So yeah, it looks like we won't be doing any trade. We'll just save our money for the next turn, guys. But yeah, once we take this city here, he'll start ticking down a war score by quite a bit. We did plunder this outpost as well, so we lost that.
But it's better to be the ransacker.
And that's really the key here with this conflict, guys, with trying to defeat him. The key is going to be to destroy his stuff. It's not about just taking the stuff from him. Destroying it is going to have a huge impact on him. Like, he just lost these horses, which I don't know how much of an impact that'll make, but he lost whatever goodies he was getting from here, the population, all that kind of stuff, and we got money from it. So this is one way to try and win this war. It's just through straight up destruction. Not sure why these guys aren't moving. We are still in the turn pending. Okay, that makes sense. So I didn't notice that. But yeah, the key here is going to be destruction, guys. If we can destroy his stuff, because this isn't just about strengthening ourselves and getting things for ourselves. It's really not even the main concern at all. The main concern is him winning. And so we need to stop him from getting any more stars. Now, in order to stop him from winning completely, I think we got to destroy him from the game, eliminate him. I don't know that there'd be any other way to do it unless we were able to earn 3,000 fame in the 40 turns that are left in the game. I'm not sure what's taking so long. Sometimes these turn pendings take like a really long time, but this is a little bit ridiculous. All right, guys, I had to reload the previous save. I tried reloading the save for that turn, for turn 260, and it was still stuck. I waited 3 minutes before I tried loading, and then I loaded up the turn 260 and then waited another 2 minutes, and it was just stuck. That turn just seems to be broken. Hoping it's not gonna be a problem when we hit end turn again. I don't know why this is like so broken. Hopefully it fixes itself here. But like I said, I tried loading the save and it did not work. And so it feels like it's like this turn that is broken. All right, guys, so I tried turning the game off and reloading it, and I reloaded all the way back to that turn 258, played all that, and we'll see if it works, guys. But if it doesn't, then there's something broken with this turn 260, whatever's happening. Because I tried waiting 6 minutes. I gave it 6 minutes, and it still didn't work. So again, I tried turning the game off. I looked at my PC to see if it was doing anything, like it was doing updates or something. I mean, I don't think that's the issue, but you know, I tried looking at anything, anything that might be the cause of the problem. It seems like as soon as this pops up, this ransack here is when it gets broken. Alright guys, so I got it to work. This is a completely different day here that I'm recording this than I recorded the first half of this video. I don't even know how I'm going to edit together yet. because I've been messing with this for a while. So I put up a message on, up on the channel in the YouTube community section. And I put that up, let you guys know that there wasn't going to be a video on Friday because I was having issues. I didn't want to give up on the series. I wanted to see if we can't fix it. And so I tried a variety of things, a whole bunch of stuff, black magic, basically, to get it to work. And eventually it worked. And I did mention this in the first half of the video, but I don't know what's going to be included on that because I haven't edited it. It was like an hour and some change, hour and 15 minutes of me trying to get it to work and constantly come back in and seeing if I can't do things to get it to work. Obviously, I'm not going to keep all that in. Try and cut that down some. Include the struggle a little bit, but, not waste your time too much, showing all that stuff. So I'll cut that down. Maybe just include a couple minutes of it, show that it was a major issue and I was trying multiple things to get it fixed. I'm not entirely sure exactly what worked because I tried a bunch of things. Like I loaded way back, several turns back and tried playing up to this point. That didn't work. But eventually what I did is I reloaded, and again, I tried this once before and it didn't work. So I'm not sure why it worked this time or if it's something else I did. We're just gonna go and start playing. Hopefully we don't have any more issues with it. Just very, very frustrating, guys. But obviously we didn't have a video on Friday because of this issue. I decided to give it another shot before I threw out the finale because I had recorded that as if it was we're done. And so I just figured I wasn't gonna be able to fix it, that it was a game-breaking bug. I decided to give it another shot. We didn't put that video out on Friday, or this video out on Friday. And so I'm recording it now here on Friday evening. And then on Saturday, I didn't have time to record a video on Saturday. I'm actually not going to be here. And so I was supposed to record 2 videos today. I was going to record both Saturday and Sunday. And it would have been an issue before, but now I've spent so much time today working on this to try and get it to work. I can only record 1. So unfortunately, we're not going to have a video on Sunday. But I do have time to record 1 whole video. And when you attach that to what we played in the last one, this should be a really long, or on Thursday when I recorded Thursday. I don't know how much of that I'll keep, but you attach that, and this should be a pretty long episode. So this will be Saturday's episode, and it'll be a really long one, and we won't have one on Sunday. It's a bummer. It is what it is, though, guys. It's such a shame we ran into this bug, because there shouldn't have been any problems with videos this week. I should have had a video for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I had it all planned out. Kind of a shame, but it is what it is. And yeah, at least we'll get to keep playing, because I was pretty bummed out that we weren't going to get to finish this series. So there won't be an episode on Sunday or Monday as usual, no Monday episode. So we'll return with the series on Tuesday. Just have this extra long video today. It's a shame that that's how it went down. But we did get that tech, the electricity. That gives you fame for getting that. And so with that, we have gone up a little bit. Although, I thought we were at 67.23 before. Maybe not. It sure seems like we didn't get any fame from that. Maybe that's what broke it. Yeah, I could have swore we were at 67.23 before. I'm not going to gripe too much. At least it's working. The game's working. That's what matters. So we're going to get to do the siege here. But we will do that last. Let's get all these other units moving. These guys, I kind of think that they should probably go over here. If there was going to be conflict, it'd likely be in this area. Or we can put them like right here in the middle somewhere. That way they can reach any area. Yeah, we'll probably just put them right up here, I suppose. And they can kind of shoot over this way if any problems arise. Again, this is our New World unit. I don't want them going, out of this territory. I mean, I would be fine attacking over here, but then you got to go by sea. And it's unnecessary because there's no cities here. I thought there were cities over here that we'd have to siege, but there aren't. Now you could destroy his stuff, but why do that if we might get some of this in the peace treaty? So we won't do anything over there, essentially. All right, so we just got this guy merged into this fleet here, and also we ransacked this. I'm wondering if that was the issue, ransacking this. So we're going to go ahead and continue on this way, as I was trying to do before. And then with this city, I don't know that we want to take 2 cities because of the city cap. I don't think we'll take this one, guys. I think we're just going to try and take the one, and we're just going to get like a lot of gold off him. And so what we'll do here is just ravage his stuff. I mean, I'm tempted to do a siege here, and then you can take all this over. But I don't know that we'll be able to get that much. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to get that much. If you take this, and you want all this, and you want his New World territory, then, yeah, there's no reason. Now, you could try and destroy it once you get it, but I'd prefer to just destroy stuff, ravage his things. Now, you might have to do the siege, though, to do that. Yeah, we're probably going to have to do the siege and take it from him. But we won't take it in the peace treaty. and then we'll just start ravaging all the districts. When he gets it back, it's just going to be nothing there. That's the idea. And we should make a lot of money from that as well. All right, so these guys need to go somewhere else since we're going to try and get control of all this territory. So have them move up this way. And then we got this elephant done in Stockholm. Excellent. And I'm not sure we're going to have him do just yet. Could have him join this army here. Could also have him come down here. You know, I'm tempted to do that. Remember, we still have this issue over here with this guy. He's still, that's still a problem for us. So let's have him come over this way. He's also coming over this way. We could upgrade him. I think we will. And then this fleet here, I doubt there's any ships up that way, so we're just going to have them continue over here. Though we could go ahead and ransack that. You know what? Let's ransack that. Yeah, we'll ransack his harbor here since we're not going to get control of that. So I think there's just one more unit left, and that's this guy here. And I wanted to upgrade this one unit, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And then I suppose you could bring him back in here in case these guys rebel here. I think that's why we moved him here in the first place, is to deal with any rebellions, and I always do that, don't I? Whenever we select one unit, I always move them separately. So I guess we'll go and do the siege right now. Yeah, let's go and do the siege. I think we wanted to do it from this location. Now there's other directions as well. We could do it from like right there. We can't actually look at that right now. This does not let us deploy all of our troops, but I think that's okay. Yeah, that's probably fine, guys. We have such huge amounts of power over them with our ships that I don't expect this to be too difficult. And in fact, you can see his troops here. I thought they would be the better ones, but they're the draftees. Again, just further proof that he does not get any texts that have anything to do with the military. He does seem to have a fleet to reinforce him here, so our fleet will not be able to just help in the battle. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't realize that there was another fleet here. Okay. Do we want to change that? I mean, I guess there's really nothing to do here. You can't retreat because our units can't retreat to the honor code. So yeah, I guess we'll just fight it out. This is going to be a huge battle, a big naval battle and a big land battle. I'm just glad we're able to do it. I'm being thankful for that. But they do have those reinforcements, and thus we do have pretty equal strength here. I'm really not too worried about it, but if his ships decide to go after our troops instead of our ships, that could be a problem. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and attack him. It's a very good thing that we didn't get attacked here. That would have been disastrous. He could have caused extreme harm to us if he had decided to come out and attack. So yeah, let's go and do the manual battle. And what we might want to do is try and block those ships from coming in, or let them come in one at a time or something and destroy them. That's an option. Bring our fleet over there. We'll see what we can do, guys. Let's go and do the manual battle. And it looks like we're going to get more territory than we had before. You know what? That little... Again, this seems like another bug. That little, graphic that shows you what you're going to get as far as putting your troops, like where you're going to be able to put troops, it doesn't seem to be working. It seems to be telling us different things than what we actually see here. We've seen that multiple times now. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's the problem with it, but yeah, it's clearly got some issues. There's no way to avoid being on the walls, guys. We have exactly 6 positions that are not on the walls. So 2 units are going to have to be on the walls no matter what. Let's go to move. Let me see how we want to do this. So clearly having him over here I think would be beneficial. We do need another one of these guys over here. The mortar should definitely be in the back somewhere. I almost want to just go and put them all along the wall, and maybe that'll result in them spreading the attack out a bit. Could be advantageous for us if they spread the attack out. And allows us to fire with all of our units as well. And yeah, just put him over here, I suppose. Yeah, I think that's the way we're going to do it. That looks pretty solid. And then we'll bring these guys in. So let's go ahead and end our deployment here. And then let's get the ships in first. Oh, they got the first turn. Did they attack us? They did attack us. Oh, that's disastrous, guys. Yeah, that is absolutely disastrous. Yeah, so they'll be able to attack with all their ships first. Yeah, that is really bad. Yeah, they'll come over here. I don't know if they'll be able to get all the ships over here, but they're going to be able to do quite a bit of damage to our land units before we even get an attempt to attack. Now, they do all have melee units, so every unit is going to, get damage on the attack. If they were, say, a bunch of range units, then they could wipe out our whole army before we even get a turn. Now, these guys here, they only have torpedoes, so they actually can't attack our units. Okay. So they only have 2 units, the ironclads, that can attack. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought then. Yeah, I forgot they had the torpedo boats. But they could block our ships from coming in. And so that would be really bad. But I think we'll win on the land pretty easily. Again, I would have preferred if we got the attack first, but, is what it is. They did attack us. I didn't realize we were defending. We had a flag right there. I should have realized that. And they could, if they just focus their fire on one unit, or focus their attacks on one unit, they could technically kill a unit. I think it would have been wiser to kind of attack over here and have your ship attack there as well. But yeah, it looks like this one unit here, line infantry here, took the brunt of the attack. I think he should survive. It looks like he killed all of them as well. Oh, maybe not. He's pretty low in health. They might kill one unit here. Maybe he did survive. Yeah, he did survive, so now we gotta get him out of there. Because, yeah, he's in a horrible state now. They could come up around here. That's something to consider. Hopefully they won't. It's gonna move these guys in here now. And it looks like they didn't occupy the one location they could. So, hopefully we can open this up some. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to do that. Huh. Is there any land units left, or can we focus our fire? All the land units are dead. Okay. So that's good for us. So we'll go into his territory here with these guys since they can't do anything. So might as well go into the walls here. While these units here are going to be trying to clear up a spot here for us. And let me just see who's going to do. You can't really see it. You'd have to get up nice and close. Alright, well, he's going to want to move as close as he can. And we're going to try and sink some of these units. I don't know how well that's going to work. To give space for units to move out of here. So at the very least, you have to get this guy sunk so we can move out. But yeah, honestly, it's going to be kind of a rough position here. Can this guy move over here at all? Oh, he already moved. Okay, so we only get to fire twice. So this is going to carry on to multiple turns, frankly. Which gives him time to bring more troops over here, which could be bad for us. But we could also bring our ships over here, so that might be helpful. So yeah, we're just gonna put these guys right here. I can't attack him, so that's unfortunate. I'll have to attack that unit. Yeah, that's all we're gonna be able to do. And then bring the ship in. But which ship to bring in is the question. Because you can't move. Whatever ship you bring in is gonna be on its lonesome, essentially, for a little while. So I guess we'll just bring in a guy. Won't be able to bring anybody else in until you cleared up a spot and he moved, which you can't do that both. So what we'll do is we'll destroy that unit there. These torpedoes are going to mess him up, though. I suspect we'll lose this ship. There's really no way around it, guys. It's just this worked out very well for him. Because I think we would have destroyed a whole fleet and taken the city with very low losses. But now we're going to take much heavier losses because of the situation here. So we'll just have to end our round. Oh yes, the mortar. I forgot all about the mortar guy. He could probably have, I guess he's not clearing anything up for us. We'll just attack him. So it doesn't make much of a difference, honestly. Plus, we got a really bad number there. Alright, so nothing else to be done there, guys. Let's just end our round, though. You know what? We could move all these troops into the city. Why not? You never know. We could bring more troops in. So having them in behind the walls could be useful. Alright, so his turn. Again, I expect he's going to do a crap ton of damage to this ship here. Yeah, crap ton of damage. Every ship we bring here might get sunk. Though you did clear this up, but if they move another ship there, then, yeah. You're basically sacrificing a ship to move here. Now, he can destroy. You bring in the good ships, he can destroy one. But, yeah, do you really want to sacrifice a ship each time? Now, if they leave it clear, you can bring multiple ships in. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, guys. But overall, this is not good. I don't know why he's going up that way. Seems kind of foolish. Yeah, they're moving over that way. So they did sink that unit Not surprising. I mean, it's that many ships. It's 8 ships on one unit. But yeah, if these guys can't fire either, then you find yourselves in a horrible position. You just can't do anything. We can bring him over here so he can fire over that way. You could also bring him over here so you can fire on that guy. I mean, we'll go and fire on him with this unit here, and then these guys would also get to fire. I don't think there's... Yeah, you can't fire from here. You'd want to get up to that territory. He can't get there. Yeah, you have to go into the sea, which would be stupid. And there's nobody he can fire on. He can go that way and try and sink him, but he's less of a threat. I'll have to go over this way. And then plus you can fire on this guy. With this unit. Yeah, overall, this battle was... You're not losing it because of tactics, because we're losing it because of... we got set up in a horrible situation here. Oops. Oh, Lord. I got the military star, so that's good. That consists of 6923. But yeah, kind of a bad position here, guys. Any ship we bring in, again, he can sink one unit, but then he gets destroyed. And so it's probably not worth it bringing any more ships in just yet. I think we should wait, because that was worse than I thought it was. He got destroyed very easily. And these ironclads are, you know, they take a while to build. So I don't think we're going to bring any more in just yet. Let's clear this up a little bit with the few range units we have before we bring him another ship in. So this thing is going to take multiple turns more than likely. I expect like 2 more turns to get this finished up. So yeah, didn't go the way I wanted. Let's go and end a round here. And we'll see what they do now. The only thing they could do is have this unit attack here. One of these guys anyways. And so you need to focus fire on him. Yeah, he's going to attack this guy here. So yeah, you could even end up destroying a rifleman if we don't focus fire on him. They did clear this up here, so we could probably bring in a bunch of ships now. Yeah. Yeah, see, I was worried that you wouldn't be able to bring very many ships in. So yeah, this is a good position. We can bring the ships in now, and that'll change everything up. We should be able to wreck these guys now. But yeah, I want to get rid of him. But they can't fire on us anymore. Although, again, it doesn't really matter, because once we bring the ships in, we're going to cause some serious damage. Some of our own ships are pretty damaged as well, though. Something to consider. So yeah, you could sink him. Let's see how we want to do this. Because we want to make sure we get that guy sunk just in case we don't get the ships in or something. Have issues with that or whatever. Should be able to bring this guy in here. And then we'll strike at him. This mortar does not do as much damage. I was going to try and kill him, but it doesn't look like we would. Yeah, it looks like we wouldn't kill him. So instead we'll just strike at another weak unit. I don't know, because I feel like you could kill him in one hit. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer you wouldn't kill him. We'll just strike at him, I guess. Get him really weak, and then we'll kill him. And then the riflemen can actually fire on them as well. It's really weak, but as long as we kill him, we don't have to worry about losing the riflemen. Alright, so now we want to bring these guys into battle. I think we should be in a good position now. And so what we want to do is like come up here, kill that guy. And you got to get off this post before you attack anybody, this location here. And then we should be able to move up here and get this guy killed. And I'm hoping we can get it so they have very few ships left to counter attack us. Let's bring these guys based on their current strength. I'll bring him in here. I want to get rid of that unit. Yeah, so let's just kill him. You know, torpedo fired from a weakened unit is still the same amount of damage, probably, or close to. Because the damage doesn't affect it as much as you'd expect it to. And then this guy here. Remember, these guys don't have to be in the coastal territory to get their full attack as the ironclads do. So you might have issue of not having the range to attack some of these guys. Or not having the line of sight. Although it looks like all these units might be needed to destroy this ship here. Let me see if we can reach him. We can reach him, so what we'll do is we'll wait to fire with this guy until we know that this one's dead. That's going to bring them in, although he can go this way. Yeah, sure, why not? Although I think you'll need 2 ships to get this guy destroyed. So fire with him. And make sure that this guy isn't being blocked, which he might be now. Yeah, he's being blocked, so you have to fire on him. Get him destroyed, and then he can just fire on... Oh, he can't even fire on them. Damn it. Alright, how is he being blocked? He says he's outside of our line of sight. Okay, well that's kind of a shame. So we won't be able to fire anybody with this one. But you see we got it down to 2 ships remaining. 2 ships can do a lot of damage though when they have those torpedoes, so something to consider, but they can't attack any of our land units. So let's go ahead and end our round, and we wouldn't be able to finish this until next turn. It's kind of a shame, because they can bring more units over here. We did get a lot of stuff constructed this past turn. Maybe that's what broke it, I don't know. So we got the market quarter. I like the market quarters in the contemporary age. The skyscrapers. So we got that market quarter, and we are earning a lot of money now, but again, it's nowhere near what I want to be at. So we are going to continue building market quarters around this area because we continue to get a lot of money from them. Over here in Alexandria, they did get that train station, which was the last train station they needed, allowing us to go, I think it was through here, is where we're building that. As far as food going, they're fine in that regard. We still need research institutes, and you get a lot from right here, so let's get that research institute. 128. That's not too shabby. Nothing what you're getting in Cairo with the 200 something. They got the elephant, of course. And trying to get through these techs, so we're going to continue getting these research institutes just until we get a good chunk of them. Although, there's not really any good places to build these here. What you might want to do... Yeah, I guess you're not getting as much. I mean, you're still getting plus 87. Not enough to justify destroying that, I feel. I think you'd probably just want to get like the 103 anywhere, really. Yeah, I guess we'll just put it right here. And you know, we set Cairo up to build something, didn't we? Yeah, we set Cairo up to build that. We'll let them finish that, but I think they're going to start working on the Wonder next because we actually, I believe, have enough. Oh, we're just short. Short about 200. Okay, I was going to say that we had enough influence to get ourselves a wonder. We do not. Because that's going to be the next thing we get with that influence. We get the well fishing here, really stepping up the food quite a bit as I thought it would. So Constantinople's food troubles are no longer a problem. So probably should get a research institute. That is what Constantinople focuses on. So we're going to get this placed. I suppose put it right there because you could put another research institute there, I suppose, to boost it even higher. Bangkok finish up their research institute. Again, should start really flying through these tech trees now that we have these. I do expect we'll be able to maybe even catch up to them, to the Brazilians. It's not impossible with us going to war with them and taking their stuff. And us being a science country, we might be able to catch up. Probably better to build it over here. Though they don't actually have any science districts over here. That's interesting. Do you get science from this? You do. The coal mine gets science. So probably just build it next to the coal mine. You know, it's clearly saying that's the best location. So yeah, we'll put it right there. And we have finished up that research, which was electricity. Oh, and that should have stepped up our gains by a lot. Yeah, that's probably where we're getting all that money from. And also the food. Constantinople's food troubles were way better than I thought they'd be from that building. And that's why. So we're getting more science, we're getting more everything. Yeah, I mean, like, look at how much quicker these techs are now. Yeah, electricity was huge for us. And a big part of that was this here, the coal generators. So the next thing we're going to get is urban planning. And the main reason for that is for the extra city cap. So that'll get us, you know, more influence, and it'll make up for the fact when we finish this war, we're going to get another city. And so that'll be helpful. And then also the police force, the 10 plus stability on garrisons, that would help Cairo, which of course is having the stability issues that we continue to take down here. So that would help Cairo because they do have some garrisons, a couple of them. So that'll get them some stability. Probably a lot if we have more than one garrison. I know that we have at least the one right there, but there's one right there as well. So yeah, you have 2 garrisons at the very least. There might be another one somewhere, you know, in all that area that Cairo has attached to it. So At the very least, you're getting 20, and that'll be enough to help out quite a bit. Although they have to get rid of this defiant modifier here. That's what's hitting them so hard, and that goes away in 1 turn. So, do we need to spend money on anything? I know there are units that we're wanting to upgrade. Oh, those guys. So we want to save the money for that. They're not there yet. They get their next turn, and so we want to get those units upgraded. Over here, they're looking at 8 turns to get that done. I'm going to keep offering him peace if we can without spending influence. I don't remember how often you can do it. Looks like we can do it again. So we'll just keep doing it to try and decrease the war support. We're sitting at 27. He's at 69. So let's propose white peace again, and that'll take it down some more. Another -5. But I don't think this is going to be enough, guys. Even if he did it like every 2 turns or whatever. Yeah, I don't think it would be enough to get it down, because he's, you know, only losing 1 more per turn than we are, and he's so much higher than us. So let's go and end our turn. And we do have that influence now. Our war support against the Aztecs is dropping, man. Again, we might very well end up losing that, but we can, by getting his war support lower, he'll have less points. And that's the key. It looks like we can do this every turn, but it would cost us influence. So maybe every 2 turns you can do it. But yeah, you can see that he's going to lose war score, because war score is impacted by war support. And so, therefore, he'll be able to take less from us. It's just such a bummer that he can take anything from us, honestly. But yeah, he's at 60 right now. We're at 24. She's probably not going to accept peace until that gets much, much lower is what I'm expecting. We could send these guys into this war here, into this battle, but that's unnecessary. Let's actually finish this battle. Let's just get this done. And how are we wanting to do it? Suppose if you want to get your ships up, you know, upgraded on experience, especially because we just lost one. So anybody who doesn't have 3 stars, we're going to want to have them attack. Just try and get a little bit more experience for these guys here. Although I expect they'll see plenty of battle in the future, so it probably won't be much of an issue. I almost want to go ahead and let him fire as well. I'm trying to get him another combat point. And you always want to get your riflemen up as well. This guy's only got 1 star. He needs some experience, so we'll let him attack. And then maybe fire with 1 rifleman. This guy who doesn't have the experience. I know it's going to take a lot of his strength. And that destroyed him. There we go. Alright, so the battle was won. We lost 1 ship. Unfortunately, it was ironclad. But maybe I shouldn't have pulled him in. I should have probably pulled him in, honestly. I think that was kind of a mistake pulling that guy in. I knew that he would get destroyed, but I was like, oh, what's the only way to get these units destroyed? So we can clear space to bring in more units. We need to look at this culture conversion situation.
I would not put myself in this position.
Let's take a look at culture, because it's something we haven't looked at very often. So you can see, oops, didn't mean to select the city there. So you can see here that most of our territory is now under our influence. Yeah, we're doing much better when it comes to the influence at this point. In fact, it looks like we might even be converting some of his stuff. But the faith is also influential. But even that, we're pretty high now. So we might start to not see so many of those negative issues. That's my hope. It's really starting to step that up. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through all these. Could have a rebellion here, so we'll keep these guys here for now. Although, once we lose the war, we looked at this turn, right? Yeah, it'd be 1440. I'm not willing to spend that. Not when we need to get. And again, that's, you could do that every turn, and you're still, you might get them low enough. Yeah, maybe if you did it every turn, you spent the influence. But I really want to get one of these wonders while we can, and I think we're going to do Christ the Redeemer. Many of you guys seem to agree that, you know, the Calm City, we do have that in most of our cities right now. We don't have that in the most important city, though, Cairo. Although Cairo might have gotten the stability back up to, yeah, they'll be going back up to 100% now, since they no longer have the Defiant. That has ended. So I think most of our cities are calm. I think it's 90. Yeah, it's strained to 80. So like if you looked at Ito here, well, Ito's at 65. I know that we have somewhere at 100%. Here we go. But I was wanting one that's at 90%. Here's 91. It's at settled. So is it only, I think settled counts. Yeah, I think settled is the same. It's calm. So 90% or higher is when you get it. Unless you're only getting those when you're not having stability issues. And so yeah, I feel like it's just better to have this all the time. Even if this one has the 10% science bonus, then you get the stability. And maybe we'll get that too. But if we only get one, let's get this one. So we're going to claim Christ the Redeemer. And then we'll build it in Cairo as soon as they're done with their current construction, since they no longer have the stability issues. So once we finish that, we'll start on the wonder. So over here, we're going to want to start ransacking all this stuff. We could separate the army so we can do this easier. I assume there's going to be some troops here though. And it's better to have them all together. I know you can always, keep them together and then you can reinforce and stuff. But yeah, I'd prefer to just keep them together. Also, they ransack a lot quicker. Yeah, I don't care about either of them. So yeah, we're just going to ransack all their stuff, and this is how we're going to cause them issues. Like these guys here are going to ransack right here, and this is going to get us a lot of money as well. Which we can use to further invest in our military. Alright, so these guys here are, so we did get control of all of this territory, by the way. Just by taking that city, all this has been taken from him. So he's not getting any of these goodies at this moment. Or any of this. Yeah, it's just, this is devastating for him. Here's his army, by the way. So we can actually see his troops now. I don't think we can see any other territory. But you can see all through here. So you can see exactly what he has in the New World. And it's only that army of 8 units here. Which, he has anti-tank guns. Which are armor piercing, which wouldn't help him against any of our units. The only thing we have armor on is the ironclad. And then a bunch of knights and halberdiers, and then he's got some musketeers here. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Although, altogether, those guys might be able to beat this fleet here. Yeah, so we probably don't want to put our ships over there. We'll go over here and see if there's anything over this way. But I don't think we should ransack any of this right now, because we don't know what we're going to get in the peace treaty. I don't want to have to rebuild it, and we've already taken possession of it, so he's not getting the benefits. Because, yeah, he connected the entire New World to this one city, which is on the borders with a powerful rival. That's kind of foolish. And yeah, we'll just keep these guys here for now, in case we have a... And we could ransack his stuff if we know we're going to lose. I mean, we know we're going to lose, so we could start ransacking. You know what? Screw this guy. Let's ransack all his stuff, especially if he's going to win this war. If we're not going to get this, it makes sense to ransack. So we're going to get 586 here for anything we take. And so you want to ransack the stuff that's going to hurt him the most. And so let's just take a look at what we got here. Sacrificial altar. It takes his influence. Although if we did take it, I want to keep that. I'd like to have that. These are all stuff. The rest of the stuff is all things we can build ourselves. And so I'm okay with ransacking those. So yeah, let's go ahead and start ransacking, guys. We could also ransack this city. You know what? Maybe we'll do that. Since we're not going to get it in the... But then he doesn't get the negative points anymore. So you'd want to do that like last. That's like the last thing you'd want to do. So instead, let's just ransack something next to it, I suppose. Or ransack this right here. That's like 3 turns. Again, we don't have a lot of turns left before the war ends, because we're losing that 3 per turn right now. So we're looking at 8 more turns remaining. Not a lot, guys. Yeah, not a lot. And then, we don't have the... influence to propose a white peace right now. I think it's every 2 turns is what we'll be able to do it. Again, could be wrong on that front. This will be ransacked in 7, so you could start ransacking his other stuff, I suppose. Again, it's irrelevant. We'd have to get a battle and win a battle. We can go and upgrade these guys. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't know if they'll all be able to get upgraded. Looks like they won't. That's fine. We can have one of those. Yeah, I'm not willing to wait. He's got 157 combat strength. That's not bad. Oh, damn it. Should stop them from attacking us. They just got scouts everywhere, apparently. Yeah, and always do that. So just expect it for me to pull them out. So, could start building that, but let me see if he's got any more good locations for research institutes. I mean, 127, that's still pretty good. Again, got to continue increasing the money, but look at that, man. We're at 43.64. That's not bad at all. Yeah, that's respectable. Food is good here. Yeah, let's just continue getting the research institutes. And we can build one over here, and that's what we'll do. Just try and fly through this tech tree to try and catch up. Here we've gotten the fertilizer plant to increase their food, which they no longer have issues with. And so let's go ahead and get the research institute, because it is supposed to be Ito's specialty is research. And apparently we haven't built one over here just yet. Okay, we built it right there, but this is a... I thought we had built one here. Apparently we didn't. We can get 146, so we'll build it. New Cairo. Got that market quarter done. And we're going to continue with money over here. As you can see, we're just getting more and more as we build these next to each other. Stockholm finished up their research institute. They have other locations we could build this. Let's do it right there. 113. And then in Bangkok, they finished up their research institute. Man, they're good on food. Yeah, they're fantastic on food. There's a lot of buildings to get to that we don't have yet. But again, let's get these research institutes just because you can't beat them. The amount of research they give you is stupid. It's ridiculous how much we get. So I think it just needs to be on that one. So put it right there. Here you could get more gold or production or something instead. Another civic. This is on slaves, criminal slaves or war slaves. Obviously can't do any civics at this moment. Okay, so I think that's it for the turn. Let's go ahead and end it. I believe, yeah. We don't have anything to spend money on. So let's go ahead and end our turn. We'll get this tech here in one more turn, which will result in us getting more influence since we'll be only one city over the cap. And of course the Brazilians probably aren't too happy with us.
Perhaps we have some...
I'm surprised with how long they've been sticking in it though. Yeah, they are not losing war support as quickly as I was thinking, which is a good thing because it lets us do more. I actually don't want to defeat them. We want to stay at war with them for as long as possible, as much as we can get done in one war. So we did take some damage here. We need to let these guys heal, and we need to give them another ship to get them back up to 8. We need the combat strength as high as possible. So you know what? How much would it cost to rush out an ironclad? A lot. Quite a bit. Okay. Could just rush out the research institute to get it done sooner. Not willing to spend the money on that when we need money for other things. Well, we do have an ironclad over here. Although you got all those troops there. Oh, okay. So let's come over this way. And I'm going to see if we can't attack and then bring them in as a reinforcement. No, they'll be just outside it, I believe. So just keep them together, I suppose, for now. Yeah. So just keep them kind of in the same area. So if they attack them, then they'll pull them in as a reinforcement. Maybe they won't see them. I highly doubt they wouldn't see them, though. And these guys are still injured, but they're healing up as we're in our occupied territory here that we have. So these guys got pretty injured. Gonna need to let them heal up. There's no reason we can't start moving forward, though. See what's over here. They won't be able to attack us from sitting up here, but... yeah, we want to make sure we're healed up. So let's just put them right there for now. We're going to keep this city here, so we're not going to ransack anything. And then, yeah, let's go and just skip our turn here. Alright, so these guys are still trying to come up over this way. Looks like the quicker way would be go there. I'm just creating a little bit of an army here, which, again, not really a whole lot to be done with them. Hopefully the elephants don't get attacked. It takes forever to build those. I probably shouldn't put them in the sea escorted, but I could send these guys back, but I'm looking for a battle here. Like, we've got to find some ships or something to attack. Do something, man. Yeah, there's just no way to get some points. Let's go and skip our turn here with these guys. They still have some movement left. And then we gotta get our cities building. Kyoto got the Research Institute. That's the last one. Well, this is what we're gonna do. Cairo is going to work on, I mean, I know we could get more of these, and we should. We have plenty of time, though, to build them. It's just how much you get is insane, so it makes you want to keep building them. But we got to get the wonder done. So we're going to put this on this mountain right here, or this one. You know what? I think this one's probably better. Yeah, we'll put it right there. There's also mountains over here we can put it on. But yeah, I really like it. This one, as soon as I got this, I knew it was going to be over here somewhere. That's going to be 29 turns. That's not too bad. And that's without help. And we are going to help them. Alexandria. Let me see how much money they'd get here. I really want to build up around here. Look at the Research Institute again. I think we're probably going to have them help, though they don't have a ton of production here. And this is one of our less useful cities. I know they give you all that money. That's their main... The main thing they get us here is money, and they get us a lot. Yeah, I kind of feel like, let's just get the wonders done. Okay, that takes off a lot of turns. I was thinking that they wouldn't take off enough turns to make it worth it, but yeah, that's definitely worth it. So that's what we're going to do here as well. 15 turns now. New Cairo, I kind of want to keep them working on money. Somebody's got to be building. Looks like the best location is not over here now, it's over here. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with building over there instead. Wherever we get the most money. Constantinople finished up with their research institute. While they could help with the Christ of the Redeemer, I kind of want to get more research institutes, guys. I wanted to do them somewhere. It makes the most sense to do it over here, you know, rather than Alexandria, which was one of our other options. As far as where we're going to put it, I mean, it just has to be in this one here. It looks like you're going to get 179 no matter where you put it. There must be, yeah, I was going to say there must be more down here or something. Here you're going to get a bit more. So I guess you could build all around the horses. Yeah, so just put it right there. Constantinople will continue working on science for us, while New Cairo continue working on money. Because colonies get you money. Alright, so before we end our turn,
Please be quick.
let's make sure we offer him peace again. Although it does cost us some influence still. Yeah, it looks like it's going to cost you influence. But if we don't do this, then we have no chance of winning. So, and we're sitting at 7 more turns until we lose here. While he's sitting at a lot more than that. We're only taking off 1 turn by proposing white peace and him not accepting.
My fields burn.
Yeah, this is only going to drop him down, you know, by 9 points now. But maybe if you do it enough times, spending the influence, it's such a waste, but it's really the only way to win this, I think, before. And maybe he'll eventually accept white peace. That's what's going to end up happening, I think. So let's go to enter turn again.
The first ransack.
Such a bummer we had all those issues, man,
Call it
because
elegant, but it may teach them to keep their doors.
I have no idea how long the video is going to end up being at this point. So we did finish several ransacks. That's excellent. We'll take a look at those. We do have another grievance available.
I am listening.
They did end up attacking. All right, so we're going to demand a payment. I bet those are the
I will not
elephants.
stand for this behavior.
Well, it looks like we can make another demand here. Okay, we'll have to take a look. It looks like she took another territory in the New World, perhaps? Yeah. That looks like what happens here. So yeah, we're going to demand.
Do you not understand the
Because why not? We have all these demands.
and demands?
Let's keep our war support high. Although, I don't really plan on going to war with her, but we could. We could. So we could take that territory from her. We'll be like completely around her. Surrounding her, I mean. Alright, so these guys are done ransacking there. Again, could have them go and fight, but that ends the war. And we're taking stuff from him right now. And I'd prefer to send both of these troops up there at the same time, is what I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and have, oops, damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it looks like this is his territory. I didn't mean to move there anyways, but we're going to ransack this now. 2 turns, and you're just getting so much gold. That's helpful. I mean, we're earning stupid amounts of gold now. Oh, this guy came to merge with them. And he needs to be upgraded to Dragoons. So we'll do that now. Won't be able to have him do this yet. We could split these guys up since there's no threat of attack. And then have them all ransacking. But it does take so much longer when you have less troops. Those guys ran. Not surprising, but where did they run to? That's the question, because I actually want these guys to fight. Man, where'd they go? Yeah, because I really, really want to attack them. Well, they could have came down this way, or they could have went this way. That is the choices. So which one did they go? Could move these out 1 ship at a time to try and find them. That's what I'm thinking. And there they are. All right, excellent. So we can't attack them. Oops, damn it. Can still attack them, so it's not a problem. But these guys would not be the ones doing the attack. They would. We would come all the way up over here. And then we'll even send them an additional ironclad. Replace the ironclad they lost. It shouldn't be a problem with stopping the attack or anything. And then we'll have them as reinforcements. And this will allow us to destroy an entire army at sea here. Oh, we haven't attacked them yet. I thought we had. So they retreated. Can we catch them? We cannot. Okay, that's a bummer. Maybe next turn, we'll just have to keep following behind them. Of course, the negative with the retreats is that it reduces their war support, which is going to reduce the overall length of the war. What I think we're going to do is take this guy out and he can come later. Yeah, we'll just have him come over here. I don't feel like waiting here for one unit. And I feel we should be okay. So we'll push forward with these units and then he can join once he's healed up. So yeah, we'll just have him heal. And they didn't attack the elephant. They attacked this guy here. Because we do have, you know, they have the ability to attack us in neutral territory. Could send more ships in. Where did those one ships go? They're way over here. I don't think he has any ships over this way. That makes me want to attack him since he attacked us. Now, we're going to try and retreat here. Get the hell out of there. And then put the elephants back up because they're worth too much to risk them out there. They could come back and attack us. Maybe they will. So let's attack him. And clearly we're starting to have issues with our former ally. Alliances never really seem to last in this game if you start getting too aggressive, as we have been. Now, they'll retreat, but the question is, can they get far enough away? Looks like they can. They retreated pretty far, actually. So this guy's just going to sit here for now. Not sure what to do. It's getting across that has been kind of difficult. Then we got the Research Institute here. We could get one more. But we're going to help build the Wonder. Get it down to 10 turns now. Excellent. Could even try stepping up into production more. That looks like they are filled out here. I'm going to change this up. More science. It's always great. Speaking of science, we actually have a tech we can get now. So let's go ahead and do that. We now have, you know, more influence that we're getting since we got that one for the city cap. And that also allowed us to get the police force. And we can build commons for cheaper. Alright, so the next thing to get here, could get the Research Institute, gives you 100 fame. So we're sitting at about 600, a little less than that, points behind second place. We don't really have enough commons quarter to justify getting that. Not right now. Could get these and then allow you to get the torpedo boats. Those torpedoes are really good, but you can't fire on land units with those. That's the one negative there. Mechanization will be able to get quick. We want the fame that we can get from getting these quickly, guys. So that's one thing to consider here. And we still don't yet have the oil. So that's one thing. So I think we might get this one here. Because this is 1+ stability for all population. 20% population consumption on city or outpost. You can build a hospital. So this will allow us to get like stability. You can also build farmer quarters easier. These are all pretty quick. Can't get that one without getting a combustion engine. And then we can move over towards getting the planes. This probably wouldn't help us in this current conflict though. Yeah, and that would be nice to get too, but you don't have the oil to justify that. And that's the big thing with all these is that we just don't have the oil to justify getting them at the moment. Yeah, like trying to beeline over to this. It's not really going to help you that much. Since we don't have all the resources. Now, some of these we could get. And we will want to. But remember, we're trying to get the stars for getting, techs as well. So that's always something to consider. That, the benefits of getting these techs done. So let's get this one done. Just make sure we don't have any stability issues if we get any more of those, -50 stability events. Which I don't think will be as much of an issue. It looks like this is continuing to be the best spot. We're getting 35 over here now. Those adjacency bonuses. I got the Research Institute in Stockholm. They do have a lot of production. I was going to say I don't think this would help much, but it will. Well, it took one turn off. All right. That's not as much as I expected, honestly. But yeah, we'll get them helping with the wonder. I just want to get that done so we can try and get the next one. We did get the Research Institute here in Bangkok. Alright, so I think we're going to have him build another ship. Replace that one that we lost. We'll get another ironclad here, guys. And another civic on colonization, which you can't really take advantage of. Now, that is helpful to avoid like rebellions and captured cities and stuff. Alright, so let me just take a look here, see if there's anything as far as units upgrading that we could do. Because we are sitting on 8,800 gold. Are any of these guys not upgraded? I suppose you could upgrade... I mean, you can't do it now because we're in their territory. But I suppose you could have upgraded some of these too. Maybe I'll pull one back actually and upgrade them next turn. I don't know. Yeah, that could be beneficial to get some more of these units upgraded. Again, the line infantry, I suppose it's not that huge of an advantage. Yeah, it's really not. We're still doing that there. We've already gotten those guys upgraded. Again, just looking for troops to upgrade. I suppose there's nobody. This could just like rush out buildings as well. That'd always be an option. Like for instance, like how much would it cost to get a one of these knocked out, just to get that huge science boost? Because we haven't even built this here in our own territory. I don't even think they have a location because this is where all our science stuff is. Well, you get science from the uranium, so probably want to put it around there, I would assume. You're getting 229. Now they do say that there's a better location somewhere. Up here, you're getting 239 from all those science districts. But you know, I want to get one here in the capital, and we haven't decided where we're going to put our science stuff here in the capital because we've been building in other places. So I guess you put it right here. That's probably the best location, 229 there. Yeah, there's no other better location. Yeah, you're not getting science from that. You get it from the city center there. Do they not have any trade goods here? They don't. Yeah, they don't have any trade goods here in the capital area. We just picked it because of the this here, really. I liked it. I still like it. Yeah, we'll put it right there. Why not? Alright, so we are going to do one last turn, guys. Because again, we want this to be a really long episode. Kind of make up for us not having episodes on either...
appreciate the local culture
and
take anything that's not nailed down.
Alright, so they just got the first satellite in orbit. So now they have permanent vision over the map. And so they can see everywhere where our troops are. So that's pretty big for them. Again, the technology lead is important. They just don't have it in the units. So it's misleading because their units are so old. And part of that is a lack of resources. Oh, they put the troops here to avoid us. Okay, so we need to get that army marching over there. That's like really far though. I don't know how we're gonna... We have to go by sea, frankly. I mean, we could go through his territory. No, you can't because he has the city center blocking it. All right, we'll come up over here. I don't think they're gonna get there in time to deal with them. And he could start ransacking stuff. I mean, why would he ransack his own stuff though? I assume he's just gonna like sit over here and trying to avoid our fleet. He does have more ships here, so maybe he's waiting for... Oh, that's that other army that we saw. Okay, well let's try and engage them then. He knows where we're at though, so now it's very difficult to attack like a unit until know where we're at, what we're doing, and all that kind of good stuff. I'm gonna try and get these guys across, since it does look like the Norse are gone, at least for now. Speaking of the Norse, let's see if we can't find that unit. So he won't be able to retreat, we'll get him destroyed. It'll be a nice, easy battle. And we're not going to deploy, because we'll destroy him in one hit. So basically you just want to get some experience for some units. And we'll get it for steam frigates. See if we can't get them a star. Alright. So destroyed one of his land units there. Didn't get any stars though. And then these guys here, they have finished this. I don't think we're going to do it any quicker than 2 turns, so you might want to like split. And just kind of like maybe do half and half or something. We'll do this guy here. And just continue ransacking his stuff here. Since clearly we're not going to get possession of this.
Fire when ready.
And then, how many turns is that? That's 5 turns. Okay, so that did make a huge difference. And this would be 6. How many turns do we have left?
Speak.
That's something to consider.
Find you diverted.
Not a lot. Yeah, there's no way we're going to win this. And we don't have the influence to propose a white peace again. Using like all of our influence for this is just ridiculous. So clearly you got to put another unit in there, because you're only going to get that done in 5 turns. In fact, might as well just put them all together. And just ransack in. And, well, it's 3 turns to get that. Maybe it's... Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's just taking longer to ransack. Alright, we'll ransack that next. Get another little chunk of gold. And I did say send one of these units back. You know, I don't think we're going to do that. Let's just go. Ransack stuff. So I guess the coal mine would be the best thing to ransack next. Yeah, that'll hit them hard. That'll be 3 turns to ransack that. Alright, excellent. One more unit left, and he's just chilling here for now. Again, there's no way to win that war. All we can really do is try and get his war support as low as possible so he has less war score and can make less demands. But even now, he's going to be able to take back his old city, which is such a bummer. I'm so irritated about that. Again, it's just part of the mechanics, and there's not really much to be done about it. It's the way the mechanics work. Here we will build right here. It'll cost less stability. That's next to that common quarter. And then here in New Cairo, we got that market. Excellent. Let's go ahead and do another one. It looks like 31 is most we're going to get, so we'll build it right there. Okay, sitting on a ton of money. God, I really wish we had that civic, but influence has been an issue because we're using it all on that war. All right, so that's done. I suppose we're going to end it again, end the turn again, and do another one. I'm just trying to make up for... I don't have enough time to do 2 full videos because videos are so long. But I feel like we can do one really long one for the weekend. And now I'm all like hesitant every time I see that turn pending now. I'm like, oh god, it's going to break again. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just taking a while. I'll be patient. But yeah, every time I see the turn pending now, it's like I'm getting flashbacks. I have trauma now. PTSD. No, seriously though, man, it was very frustrating dealing with that. And now it seems like it's doing it again. Yeah, because you're not seeing anything happen here. And maybe it's going to continue to be like a consistent issue. And the only thing I can really think of is, you know, that because we're on such an old save, and that it's the patches that are causing the issues. I could try saving in the middle of the pending again, and then reloading. Again, I did that multiple times before and it didn't work. But the final time I loaded it and it worked. Again, it could have been something else I had done though. But it does seem like it is broken again, doesn't it? Oh lord. I pushed my luck. I tried to do too many turns in this video. That's what happened. I'm gonna try and save and reload because yeah, this again it does seem to be locked again. And the whole like let's just wait and see. I'm not willing to do that. I waited, not exaggerating, 30 something minutes on that video. It was the longest I waited when I was doing my closing and I got into my rant about developers. I waited for 30 something minutes. It was going for 30 something minutes because I was talking through that whole time. And yeah, it was like 30 minutes of waiting and it still didn't do it. So I don't feel like you can just wait until it works. Okay, so I reloaded and it went to this. So it didn't seem to work this time. Oh, okay, well it worked. Or is this that last turn? No, because we got this done. Okay, yeah, it seemed like it worked. Alright, I don't know why that didn't work all the other times I tried. You know, tried saving during the pending and loading. It didn't work before. And I guess even this time it kind of didn't work either because you had to end the turn. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Seems inconsistent. This guy kept moving despite the fact. Wow, that was interesting. However, we don't want to get that unit pulled in because then he can help. And then they have, you know, higher strength than we do. Maybe that's why he came in. Maybe if we attacked from this direction, he doesn't get pulled in. No, he does, no matter what. That's the land units, I mean. Now, you can stop the land units from coming in. Do they have range units? I guess that's what matters. They do. They've upgraded their whole army now. Oh, they're getting serious now. Yeah. Alright, so he's finally getting serious. He's spending money on upgrading troops. That's what I was expecting him to eventually do. You know, he hasn't needed them. So he's kind of been avoiding the war. But you know what? I think we're still going to do this. I know that we're like vastly outnumbered, but remember, it takes a turn for every unit to go in the sea. Now, I'm worried about the artillery, the howitzer, being able to fire on us. Yeah, they could do some damage. But how many units do we destroy, you know, when they come out to sea? You know, and they're just sitting there, and there's the fact that these are not military units. So each ship is not going to be anywhere near as good as our ships. We could probably destroy them in one hit. And whenever we lose, is worth it to wipe out 2 whole-size armies. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be worth it. And we just want to get like as far away from them as possible is what I'm thinking. So you want to bring these guys over here. And then have this fleet attack from, you know... looks like that won't work now because we just blocked the way, didn't we? Huh. Maybe it didn't work before. Yeah, this guy could attack, so you don't want to do it that way, though. And I feel like he just got in the way or something. Yeah, maybe it didn't work before. Yeah, I feel like it's still worth it. Again, he's got to bring each unit in. Where are those 1 units we're moving over here? They're probably still pretty far away, aren't they? Yeah, I feel like it's worth it, whatever we lose. Like, even if you lose your whole fleet, I mean, like... Yeah, I feel like it's worth it. We get to attack first. How many units do we destroy? I think we'll probably win it, honestly, but... Let's do it. Although he might just retreat as well. That's one thing I didn't consider. He might just retreat, and he did. Which might allow us to now attack him. Oh, no. No. He's too far away. Alright, we're going to continue trying to chase him down. As far as his war support, he's down to 58, and he's dropping by 6, so he's going to be at 52 next turn. We have ransacked this. Excellent. Let's go and push further into his territory now. I guess we'll go over here since that's a river. And so we should be able to attack what... You can see he's building up defenses now. Yeah. He's starting to take us seriously now. And this is all shifting his focus away from everything else he was able to focus on while not having to do warfare, and shifting it over to war. And so that alone will help us out. Though, I mean, he continues to get those techs, continues to increase his fame. So it's certainly an issue. I guess we're going to attack Norsemen. I'm kind of sick of these guys attacking all my units that go across. Our former ally. So yeah, we'll just come over this way. And, oh, do they still have movement? Looks like they still got movement. We'll have this destroyed here in 3 turns. Again, fairly irrelevant. I'm going to try and do the proposed white peace. It's going to be 1440 on the influence, but what choice do you have? Yeah, we got 4 turns left, guys, before we quit. He's down to 40, and maybe he'll agree eventually.
Soldiers die.
But not this time.
Cities burn.
So that's going to drop him down by 9, so he'll be at 31.
Neither interesting nor desirable.
If we continue to do this, I mean...
Really?
He's still going to have a lot of war support.
Watch more closely.
Yeah, maybe get him down to 20 or something. I don't know. If you just on what he's doing with the 4 per turn, for 4 more turns, that brings him down by 16. So, you know, 16 from 31, you know, that would leave him with less than 20 points, actually. And then you do it one more time and get the -5, because, yeah, we'd only be able to do it maybe 2 more times. You get him really, really low, but not quite enough. Yeah, that's what's going to end up happening, guys. We're still going to lose it. Really no way around it, unfortunately. If we had started doing that sooner, if I had realized the issue sooner and we had started doing that sooner, trying to propose the white peace, we could have changed it around. But, yeah, now we're going to lose because of that. Again, it's unfortunate. It is what it is. I'm mostly just irritated that he's going to probably take Bangkok from us. Now, you can try and get his points down so far that he can't take it, but I don't think so. I think he only needs like 80 points to take Bangkok, so... Oh, well, you know, he wouldn't be able to take Bangkok because he doesn't hold it. I didn't think about that fact. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to take Bangkok from us because he doesn't hold it. But he could take outposts. So more than likely he's going to snatch some outposts from us. But outposts are only worth 40. He just has to neighbor them. And he'll have this one unless we destroy the city. How many turns would it take to destroy the city? We'd waste a turn, but maybe we should just destroy the city here, and then he doesn't have a city, And then he can't take even this outpost from us, which I don't want him to get. But then we don't have the ticking down either. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine, guys. Let's let it go as it is. He can't take Bangkok. That's what's important. He'll probably take this from us. Just kind of a bummer it went down that way. And this is a beneficial location, by the way, because we have those incense. But again, it is what it is. It's just part of the mechanic, even if it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That's how it works, and we know that's how it worked. And I didn't jump on it, so it's really nobody's fault but mine. So as far as what we're gonna get here, we do have all these new research quarters that we built. So we could go ahead and get, for 1 point, just increase the amount you're getting for every one of those. So that's helpful. 1+ science for population would get us 24 science, but I think the other one would actually be better. How much would we tick down on this? Only 1 turn, so I think it's better to get something else. Could continue building up the fleet as well. Maybe we should do that, actually, now that I think about it, because we might end up losing some ships over there. If they attack us first, yeah, we could lose some ships. All right, so that is actually going to be the end of our turn here. We do have a 1645 here on influence, so we might be able to make another demand next turn. Oh, now it's 5400. It just keeps getting more expensive, and you can't do. And it's more expensive to try and do it twice in one turn here. Yeah, their war score is pretty low, 159, and we get this down even further. Take off some more of those points there. Maybe get it down to maybe you get the war score down to 10. And so 30 less points, leaving them with 1, I guess that's still a lot. Yeah, 129 is still quite a bit. They'd be able to take 3 outposts as long as they all neighbor. So the first one, the only one he'd be able to get, yeah, because this does not neighbor. So the only one he'd be able to get is this one. But then from there you can take further outposts. Can't take Bangkok, but this one does neighbor it, so you could take this one from us. Yeah, you could take that one. You could just take the money too. And then once you go into that one, now you can take him going further. I guess we don't own that one. But you could go into this. I mean, you could really devastate us, because we'd have to do it quite a few more times. Because again, just the flat number that we're looking at here, he's going down to 31. And we have 4 turns left before we give up. And so he's losing 4 per turn, and so that's 16. And so you look at what's left. That's 15 points remaining. And so if we do it 1 more time, he's down to 10. That's where I got that 10. But if we do it 2 more times, you get him down to 5. You have to do it 3 more times to get him knocked out, which likely seems impossible given that there's only 4 turns left. So yeah, that's why I was saying that there's no way we're gonna win. Yeah, unless we find an army of his somewhere and attack it. That would be the difference. Get him to retreat, and maybe we can make it possible. But you got to find an army somewhere, which I don't think he even has any troops anywhere. So, is what it is, guys. If we could have got troops over here in time, could have changed that around, but I didn't know about that city. And so that's why we lost. We are sitting on a ton of money. Yeah, that's quite a bit of money. It's a bummer we can't rush out the wonders, though that would be so expensive. We wouldn't be able to rush it out anyways. But yeah, we might rush out a few things. I don't know. If we were to rush out anything, it'd be units, to get units out there quicker. We also need to upgrade units as well. There's certain units that need to be upgraded. You just got to get them into your territory to do so. I suppose this army has units that could be upgraded. Though again, it's just the samurai, which I'm not entirely sure if it's worth it upgrading all those until we get a different unit. I think everything else is upgraded here, so really the only thing to get to use the money for is to rush out units. Though you could also save it up until you eventually get that one civic, the hereditary lands, and then you could just do a rush of attaching things. So it might be a good idea to stack up on the money for when we get that, because as soon as we're done with these wonders here and this war that's consuming all our influence, as soon as we're done with that, we will focus on getting that one civic, the hereditary land, so we can start actually using our money to attach all these territories and finally get this dealt with. And so that'll help. We got 35 turns left, guys. This episode was a disaster. So many issues. I assume that's what we're going to have to do now, is reload every time it's pending like that and hope it works, because it doesn't always. One final thing to note that I completely forgot to mention. One way we could keep him in the war is by damaging those city districts, because that's the only thing that increases war support, is ransacking city districts. So By ransacking these here, we are actually, you notice when we ransack outposts that doesn't happen, but when we ransack these, it does increase his war support. And so we might want to continue to do that, ransacking these. Also, there's an army over here to worry about, but we'd be able to wipe them out. But yeah, there's actually an army over here we'll have to fight. We'll want to do that probably before the siege, by the way. But yeah, by ransacking these districts here, guys, we might be able to keep them in a war for longer. But you can only take so much in the peace treaty, so... I mean, you're continuing to increase your war score, though. So there's always that. Try and take more in the conflict. But yeah, if we keep ransacking stuff, then that could be a way to keep him in the war longer and get more of his stuff destroyed. But I do expect that we're going to need a period of peace to modernize our army and get through this tech tree, because he is now starting to pay to modernize his troops, and so this is an issue. Definitely an issue, guys. So... it's something to consider, though, that we might be able to keep them in a war a bit longer by ransacking those districts. So that is the end of today's episode. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Again, won't have an episode till Tuesday, so I'll see you then, and thanks for watching.